In this video, I'm going to be talking about a very important topic, and that is 4 tips to keep you safe while you're using DeFi or decentralized finance. So let's get started with the topic. A quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Alright, so let's get right into this video. As I said earlier in the introduction, in this video I'll teach you 4 tips on how to use DeFi in a secure way. And DeFi is still a very new industry, of course. So before we get onto these tips, the best tip I can give you is to just be safe. Alright, just be careful. If you see something that is too good to be true, usually it is. Alright, so now before we get into these 4 amazing tips I can give you, I do want to say that all the links you will need for all the content we will talk about will be down in the description. So definitely check that out as well. So let's get started. Alright, so the first tip is that I can give you on using DeFi in a secure way is using a VPN. So VPNs do improve your crypto security, but only from the privacy side of things. As you may know, Bitcoin and also other cryptocurrencies, except for different privacy coins such as Monero, are not anonymous but pseudonymous. It makes it rather easy to track all your financial activities once you go through a KYC or AML verification. After all transactions in crypto are stored on a distributed public ledger, and you also leave an IP footprint on crypto exchanges and other internet service providers. There are still good reasons to use a VPN though, for example that it encrypts the data, it adds another layer of security, it hides your IP address when you're using the VPN. If you have already accessed exchanges without the VPN, still have your IP, but still it also doesn't store your logs and has a kill switch for if you need that. But the one thing I do want to warn you for is don't fall for free VPNs. If you want a good VPN, it's not pricey, but it does cost you something. So to give you a bit more understanding of how a VPN works, check out this graph. So usually if you don't use a VPN, all your internet activity goes through your ISP, your internet service provider. And if you do use a VPN, there's a VPN client and server in between, ensuring better privacy and therefore security. Alright, the next tip I'm going to be talking about is storing and securely storing your private keys and your seed phrases, which is basically the same thing. Your private key is usually created in a seed phrase, and this is basically the one way in which you can get into your DeFi wallet. And your DeFi wallet, your Web3 wallet, is the most important thing you have in DeFi. So once you actually create your own wallet, you get your seed phrase, you get your private key, you have to store that securely and well. So the first thing you should do is you have to back up that seed phrase. Alright, you cannot remember it. You have to write it somewhere down. The best way is to actually write it on a piece of paper, I still think, or write it down somewhere digitally and store it in a right way. One thing you should not do is, for example, store it in a cloud-based or unencrypted storage. So don't put it in your Google Drive, your Dropbox, or just write up a simple Google Word document, because these are easily retraceable and hackable. Apart from that, you should also never give your seed phrase or private key to anyone. Nobody needs it except for you. So if somebody says that they need it from you, they're scamming you. Alright, then on to the last 2 tips. The first one of which is to only interact with DeFi protocols that you trust. There are a lot of DeFi protocols out there which you cannot trust, and they will still, once you actually enter their protocol, they will ask you to sign up or to sign some sort of a welcome transaction with your DeFi wallet. Don't do this. If you do this and you're not paying attention, all of a sudden they can have access to your entire wallet and they will get all of the crypto out of that wallet and you'll be left with nothing, and you cannot easily get that back. So only interact with DeFi protocols you trust. I'll show you some examples in a moment. Apart from that, using a secure wallet and decentralized application browser is also one of the main things. So for example, Trust Wallet enables users to seamlessly access the world of DeFi using the wallet's built-in decentralized application browser. So if you use Trust Wallet, you actually want to access different DeFi decentralized applications, you can just use their browser and be secure. But also using MetaMask is a fine and secure wallet, but then you have to, as I said earlier, only interact with protocols you can trust. So usually a good way to know whether protocols are actually secure is just by knowing if a lot of people use them. So protocols such as Uniswap or PancakeSwap are huge. A lot of people use them to trade, to yield farm, to trade NFTs, for example, and that's why you know that they are secure. So if you doubt a protocol, tip number 1 is don't use it, and tip number 2 is, well, do some research on that. If a lot of people are using it and it has been running for a long time, chances are that it is a secure protocol as well. Alright, so with that we have reached the end of this video. We talked about the 4 main tips to keep you secure while using DeFi. So once more, all the links you will need will be down in the description. But for now, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to add a like and add comments with questions I might have missed and subscribe to our channel.